Welcome back, everybody, to the Seattle Sonics MyNBA franchise here on NBA 2K22. Our Sonics are playing some pretty good basketball through the first couple of weeks of the season, as we're currently on a 6-game win streak. Last episode, we played 2 games, beating the Spurs by 4 and beating the New Orleans Pelicans in overtime by 6. In December, we beat a really strong Dallas team twice by at least 25 points both times. And then we also beat 2 other good teams in Minnesota and the Lakers, who we will both be playing in actual games in this episode. Of course, the story has been the play of our number 1 overall draft pick, Buzz Wigginton Jr., who has completely turned the ship of this team. We had the 2nd best record in the Western Conference, the 4th best record in the NBA, and the point differential shows that those wins are not off of luck. We do only have the 23rd highest scoring offense in the league, but our defense has allowed less points than anybody by a pretty wide margin, over 4 points. So it's only 8 games, it's a small sample size, but it's clear that this team has been playing some really strong basketball, particularly on defense up to this point. Buzz is currently averaging just under 18 points, along with 10 boards, 4 assists, a steal, and 2 blocks. We also have Cam Reddish, Jordan Poole, and our other rookie, Oscar Jabasilan, averaging double figures. So, of course, it has been about as good of a start as we could have asked for. We've beaten 6 pretty good teams, although I guess technically only 5 since we've beaten Dallas twice, but we've played some really strong basketball. Again, we also almost beat the Clippers opening day as well. And as we take a look at this Timberwolves roster, as we try to make it 7 in a row, they're going to be a tough out for us. Of course, they have former Seattle Sonic Xavier Tillman, and Minnesota's going balls to the wall this year. They know this is it to try to keep Cat in town. So unlike Washington and Portland and Indiana, teams who have completely torn it down and rebuilt, the Timberwolves are going all in on this year and trying to make Cat want to stay. As we are underway, Minnesota wins the tip, and they will start with basketball, but they would miss on their opening possession. So here are the Sonics. Lonnie Walker wide open for 3, gonna let it fly. Nice shot to open up the day for Walker, as it's now 3-2. Karl-Anthony Towns, one of the most offensively gifted centers in the league, over to D'Lo, who gets the 2-handed slam. Nice dunk by D'Angelo Russell. 4-3. Here's Buzz Wigginton flying inside for his first points of the day. That'll put Seattle on the board. Sonics still up by 1 as it's 7-6. Here's the former number 1 overall pick, Anthony Edwards, with the poster slam over Lonnie Walker. Quite a few number 1 draft picks in this game. You got Edwards, Cat, Buzz. So that's 3 former top draft picks in this ballgame. Karl-Anthony Towns with a nifty backdoor pass for Anthony Edwards, who gets the slam, now 10-7. That pass nearly intercepted, and instead Buzz Wigginton emphatically throws it down as we look at the replay. A powerful slam by Buzz Wigginton, who tried to break the rim on that one. Here comes Minnesota on the fast break. Anthony Edwards with a powerful 2-handed slam. Nice dunk for the former number 1 overall pick. Minnesota currently up 14-11. Playing pretty good basketball so far, as Edwards is blocked at the rim by Buzz Wigginton. Sonics on the fast break. Jordan Poole with the mid-range shot, and that'll make it a 1-point game, 14-13. Lonnie Walker loses control of the ball. Edwards with the steal, passes it up for Harrison Barnes, who throws it down. Barnes acquired in a draft day trade with Sacramento, in which the Kings moved down 7 spots to acquire Barnes. Oscar Jabasilan with his first points of the game off of a dunk. Both teams throwing it down so far tonight, as it is 18-15. Edwards trying to drive by Oubre. Nwora switches onto him, but Nwora seemed to have not really known what he was going to do. Anthony Edwards hits for 3. Minnesota now up by 8. The rookie, Zytavius Storm, more of a defensive prodigy. He will make the shot. Nice play on the move by Storm. And Minnesota leads by 10. The Sonics not playing great basketball here in the first quarter. Oscar with the fadeaway. Nice shot. Nothing but net. And the Sonics bring with an 8. 27-19. Kelly Oubre steals it away. Fast break pass for Oscar, who hits the 3. Now it is a 27-22 ball game. Minnesota would add a 2, so they lead by 7. Deep 3 from Jabasilan, no good. But Bol grabs the rebound over the rookie Olin Hardwick. He's pretty much Birdman 2.0, not just in appearance with all the colorful tattoos, but they both have very similar games. Anthony Edwards hits the 3 with just seconds to go here in the first quarter. Not an ideal start here for the Sonics, but they do finish off strong. Oscar Jabasilan with a 3, finishing with 10 points here in the first quarter. And the Minnesota Timberwolves lead this one by 7, 34-27. The Sonics have only allowed just over 100 points per game, but Minnesota's on pace to do that in 3 quarters today. Good putback there by Marvin Bagley, who gets the layup, 36-29. We'll see if Seattle can improve here in the second quarter. Cam Reddish in the corner, gonna let it fly. Reddish with a nice 3. It's now 36-32. Lonnie Walker over to Buzz Wigginton, and 1 layup, and the Sonics are coming right back in this ball game. They now find themselves only down by 2. Buzz would make the 3 throw, making it a 1-point game. There's Reddish, no good. Rebounded by Marvin Bagley, and he will get another putback attempt. That'll put the Seattle Sonics up for, I believe, the first time today. Buzz Wigginton with the step-back crossover over to Hampton, back to Buzz. And look at R.J. Hampton just toying with D'Angelo Russell. I mean, I know D'Lo's not the greatest of defenders, but R.J. made him look foolish there. D'Lo tries to get his revenge, and he does, getting the contested layup over R.J. Hampton, as it is now 42-44. Nice pass, nice finish for Minnesota. Harrison Barnes with the slam, and the Timberwolves are now up. We'll skip to the end of the second quarter because it was pretty ugly offensively for both sides. I mean, it's been shots like that, just not pretty. Jordan Poole with the drive. He will hit the contested layup. That'll tie this one at 52. The Timberwolves going to try to get a last-second shot off to take the lead as D'Angelo Russell inside. Blocked at the rim by Bol Bol. Ball goes out. Seattle ball. What great defense by Bol to make the play. So the Sonics only have 1.3 seconds to heave up an inbound. Oscar at the buzzer. It's good! Oscar Jabasilan will give the Seattle Sonics the lead. What a shot off the inbound. Oscar with 13 points in about 5 minutes of action. He has barely been in the game, but when he's been in, he has been dominant. Just so it's clear, he will get a lot more playing time in the second half. First play of the third quarter, fittingly, Oscar gets the 3. Now it's 16 points. What a start to his night. 52-60. The Sonics are going to tip that pass, but Anthony Edwards finds himself wide open, and he will hit the 3. 55-60. Now Edwards passes it up for Harrison Barnes, going to let it fly, and the Timberwolves bring it within 2 just like that. So now it's 60-58. Here's Oscar Jabasilan once again, throwing it down, this time with the one-hander. And it's clear through the first 9 games of the year, this kid is special. He's no ordinary late first-round pick. Bagley misses the dunk. Oscar's there for rebound. Fade away over Edwards. Nothing but net. This kid is just too good. Jabasilan now with 20 as Bol blocks the shot away from the former Sonic Xavier Tillman. Seattle on the fast break. Buzz Wigginton will get the layup to go in. And all of a sudden, remember that nice Minnesota lead? It is completely evaporated, and then some as the Sonics lead by 10. But Anthony Edwards will respond as he hits the and one layup. 71-82, under a minute left in the quarter. Karl-Anthony Towns guarded by Bagley. Another great backdoor cut from Anthony Edwards. And Cat and Edwards have had a nice little two-man going tonight. They've been really impressive. D'Angelo Russell hasn't been all that spectacular, however, as Kelly Oubre blocks the shot from Edwards to end the quarter. Great frame of basketball there for the Seattle Sonics as they lead by 11 all of a sudden with 1 quarter left to go. So now on to the fourth. Minnesota on the opening inbound. D'Angelo Russell going to bring this one up. Russell and the Timberwolves moving it around early. Karl-Anthony Towns, fade away, will fall. Nice shot by Cat. Now 75-86. Sonics on the fast break. Reddish in the hands of guess who? Number 7 hits another one. Oscar Jabasilan with another 3. He's up to 25 points on the night. D'Lo to the top of the key for Karl-Anthony Towns. He sinks a triple. Minnesota is hanging afloat right now, but it has been a struggle as they're down by 11. Oscar, one more time, again, 28 from a rookie. 78-94, a dominant second half here for the Sonics as they try to finish it off. Russell over Poole, no good, but Cat will get the putback, and it's now 82-96. Here comes Oscar, step back, fools D'Angelo Russell with the jumper. And this one looks like a lost cause for the Timberwolves, bearing something crazy. There's Jordan Poole wide open at the top of the key. The Timberwolves decided to double-team Oscar, and, well, that meant somebody was wide open. 17-point game. Seattle only needs another bucket or two, and I feel like they'll officially ice it. Why not get some style with it? Oscar Jabasilan with 32 points. But he does not appear to be done yet. Well, he hands it off for Buzz here, and Buzz Wigington hits the three. It's a 22-point game. Yeah, I think it's safe to say Minnesota's not going to come back. That'll be your ball game. 120-106. A great performance, particularly on offense for the Seattle Sonics. They really shot the ball well, particularly the rookie Oscar Jabasilan, who we will talk about in just a moment. Minnesota's a good team, so that's a nice win for us. In 17 minutes of action, Oscar finished with 38 points. Yeah, that's a lot. Oscar has continued his great season for us off the bench and did so well in such a limited amount of time today. Buzz with 26-7 on good efficiency. He was quite good. 13 points for Jordan Poole, double-double for Marvin Bagley. And the rest of the team did what they needed to help us get this dominant win over the T-Wolves. Anthony Edwards and Karl Anthony Towns combined for 55. They were both quite good. D'Angelo Russell at 26, but he did really struggle defensively. He also missed 15 shots, wasn't anywhere near as efficient as the other two stars. So, all around, just a good performance from us as we have now won 7 in a row. And after that game, I could not justify keeping Oscar on the bench. So he's going to move to the starting lineup. Jordan Poole will move from the 1 to the 2. And then Lonnie Walker, who's been our worst starter this season, will now be a backup. So that is what the new look rotation will be like. I wanted to play against the Lakers because that is going to be a tough test. So we're going to simulate past this Golden State game. Oscar's first task as a starting point guard is to guard Steph Curry. And unfortunately, the win streak is up. But we only lost by 1 in overtime, so I suppose it could have gone worse. Oscar scores 12 points, 4 assists, 3 steals on 4 of 10 shooting, 2 for 6 from 3. So not a phenomenal first start, but not awful by any stretch either. So let's get this one underway. Lakers and Sonics. Seattle trying to get back into the win column as DeAndre Jordan and Los Angeles will win the tip-off. The Lakers this offseason have brought back a few familiar faces, including Alex Caruso and Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, as there's a nice assist from Reddish into the hands of guess who? Oscar Jabasilan, who's going to open the scoring in this one. 4-0 ball game as it's the king, LeBron James, for 3, arguably one of, if not maybe the greatest player in NBA history. I know a lot of people have very strong opinions on that. Jabasilan with the pump fake. He hits the 3 over his fellow UCLA point guard, Russell Westbrook. 9-3 now your score. LeBron James guarded by Cam Reddish. Quite the task for Reddish, and LeBron, well, he made a loud statement there. Big dunk by Bron. But the Sonics are looking good early. They lead 11-7. Jordan Poole with a big slam despite tough defense by AD, and it is now a 13-7 game. LeBron guarded by Oscar, a little bit of a mismatch here. Oscar certainly has the wingspan, but he doesn't necessarily have the size to deal with LeBron. The King James, wide open in the corner, connects from deep. The Lakers on a 7-0 run, and Seattle's going to have to call time. Los Angeles up by 1, as here's LeBron James, guarded by Reddish. And LeBron pretty much put Reddish on skates on that play. Can't really blame Cam Reddish. He's facing off against one of those dominant players of all time, certainly in our generation. Cam Reddish does hit the 3, despite LeBron being in his face. Reddish with 5 early in this one. Buzz Wigington's had a quiet game. Anthony Davis has really played good defense on him, but Buzz will get the layup to go in there. 20-22 now. Los Angeles still up. Here's Lonnie Walker with the flush. Nice slam by Lonnie Walker. And that'll tie this game up at 22. Lakers back up now. Here comes Los Angeles on the fast break. Westbrook in the corner for Kent Blazemore, or as he was formerly known on this channel. 24-31 now. Los Angeles leads by 7. Sonics trying to get a quick answer before the end of the quarter as Kelly Oubre Jr. hits the 3. Jordan Nwora now trying to get in on the fun. Step back splash. And the Sonics are now only down by 1. Another high-scoring first quarter as Russell Westbrook's half-court shot does not even hit the rim. So it's 31-30. The Sonics' offenses look good, but they have not been able to stop LeBron James, although, to their credit, it is LeBron James. That's a lot easier said than done. Josh Hart, the former Laker, returning to the Staples Center, hits the 3 to put Seattle up. The Sonics with 3 3-pointers as their last field goals. Speaking of 3 balls, LeBron James hits 1 to put the Lakers up by 1. Seattle trying to get this lead right back, and Jordan Poole hits the 3. Oscar only has 5 points, but he also has 5 assists, doing a great job of spreading the wealth. Cam Reddish pump fakes inside for Buzz Wigginton. Fade away over Anthony Davis. As good of a player as Anthony Davis is, I feel like his defense is slept on. He is one of the best defensive players in the league. As killer Cam Reddish hits the 3. Reddish with 8 points. Cam Reddish trying to do some more damage inside for the layup. He now has 12. And the Sonics take a 3-point lead. Pretty good second quarter, particularly on defense for Seattle. Really nice pass. Reddish with the pump fake, hits the layup. Cam Reddish now with 14 points to put Seattle back up. A lot of lead changes here in this first half. And again, Seattle is playing really tough against one of the premier teams in the NBA. Los Angeles hits the 3. That'll put them back up by 4 with 2:44 left in the half. We'll go to the end of the second quarter as Kelly Oubre now with 8 points, hitting the triple. That'll make Seattle only down by 1. Here's Bazemore over to Finney Smith. Gets it to Russell Westbrook. Gets the screen. Westbrook inside tonight. Ball blocks it right into the hands of Anthony Davis, who does make the shot. 54-57. At the buzzer, it's going to be R.J. Hampton, and that one is no good. Still, all things considered, a pretty strong first half. I think you got to be pretty happy with how the Sonics have played so far today. Again, on the road at the Staples Center, one of the most intimidating places to play against. And they're facing the Lakers with 3 Hall of Fame talents on their roster, including LeBron James, who appears to have gone into a time machine and has brought back his prime self. Not that he's really regressed, because I'm pretty sure he's a cyborg and not human. Buzz Wigginton opens up the third quarter with a fadeaway. Good shot from him. LeBron lobs it up for Anthony Davis. The dynamic duo connects on the dunk. 56-61. Russell Westbrook off the screen from Davis. Double contested shot. Doesn't matter. Russ beats the shot clock to put the Lakers up by 7. Here's Oscar Jabasilan. Has a little space. Oscar on pace for a double-double tonight. He currently has 8 points and 6 assists. Really showing his worth as a playmaker. Cam Reddish misses the 3. Good rebound by Buzz, who pump fakes the dunk. Gets blocked by DeAndre Jordan. Does get it back. And will get the putback in. So 2 points and 2 rebounds on that possession for Buzz as he is intercepted by Russell Westbrook trying to go to the other side of the court. Westbrook passes it for Anthony Davis. That's a really smart play by Russ because he knew Buzz was just going to swat that ball away from him. And he saw Davis trailing behind him wide open. 63-65. Kent Bazemore with the slam. Bazemore has been the Lakers' best player off the bench tonight. Maybe the second best player on this team overall in this game individually, behind LeBron. There's Jordan Nwora with the left-handed floater. 69, nice to 72. Sonic still holding in there. Bazemore again. What a performance so far tonight for Kent Bazemore as it's now 71-75. R.J. Hampton trying to drive by Caruso. Nice defense by Alex Caruso, one of the more underrated defensive players in the NBA. And that concludes the third quarter. Not a whole lot of damage done. Lakers increase their lead by 1. To start the fourth quarter, LeBron James with the step back. LeBron had a quiet third quarter, so did Cam Reddish, the 2 leading scorers in the first half. Russell Westbrook open from beyond the arc. Nice shot for Russ, and it is now 73-80. Oscar, the cross-court pass for Bagley over to Reddish. Pump fakes Caruso. Gonna let it fly. Killer Cam Reddish once again with 19 points. That leads the way for the Seattle Sonics. A monster slam by LeBron James. Cam Reddish was there, but LeBron is just too much to handle. 76-82. Oscar inside for Buzz Wigginton, who has definitely played better as this game has gone along. He now has 10 points and 9 rebounds. 78-82. Anthony Davis fools Wigginton on the pump fake. Makes him pay with the dunk. 78-84 now. Buzz Wigginton gets the pump fake. Hits the 3. Huge shot for Buzz. That'll make it a 1-score game. 83-84. The Sonics are right back in this one with 4 minutes to go. LeBron drives by Reddish. And again, Cam Reddish played textbook defense there, but it's LeBron James. He's just going to do his thing. 83-86. Oscar Jabasilan with the drive over Russ. Nice play by Oscar Jabasilan. And again, 1-point game. 85-86. Here's LeBron James. Gets the screen from Davis. James for 3. Huge shot for LeBron James. As it's now 87-89. Davis tries to break the rim down, missing the dunk. Lakers get it back. LeBron pull up from mid-range. And Ken James is just too much to handle. 87-91 with 1:40 to go. Lakers have it back. Russell Westbrook has space. Cam Reddish makes a mistake. Tests Russ, and Westbrook makes him pay. 87-94 now. A bucket on this possession for the Lakers. Could ice this one. Davis over to Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. That feels like the dagger. The Sonics have completely forgotten how to play offense here in the past few minutes. Really, the entire second half, the offensive unit has struggled. Poole misses the step back three. Lakers on the fast break. Davis finds Russell Westbrook, who's wide open, hits the mid-ranger. And yeah, this game appears to be pretty much done as LeBron James dribbles out the clock. Not a bad showing here for the Sonics. They stood toe-to-toe on the road with the Lakers for 3.5 quarters. You can't really be too upset. Yeah, Seattle really played poorly down the stretch. But I will say it was good to see this team really play well against one of the best teams in the league who, again, had 3 Hall of Fame talents on their roster, 2 of whom are really still in their prime. I get that LeBron James is damn near 40, but yes, he is still practically in his prime. And Russell Westbrook is not washed by any means. He's still an all-star level player. Cam Reddish with 19, Buzz 15, Oscar only 12, but he also had 11 assists. But overall, the offense was just bad in the second half. 17 points in the third quarter, 16 in the fourth. I mean, it was not pretty. We're going to simulate our next 5 games. I want to go up to this matchup against Atlanta because the Hawks are a pretty interesting team. Of course, led by Trae Young. They have a lot of young talent. I figured that'd be fun. And as I was simulating, we got a trade offer for Davion Mitchell, which is really interesting because we got a trade offer for him earlier in the season. And I really think the idea of adding Mitchell to this team would be a lot of fun. Now, no, I'm not interested in trading Cam Reddish, but I think Davion Mitchell on this team would be a really fun fit. In the 5 games I simmed, we went 4-1, only losing to the Pelicans. We still have the 4th best record in the NBA. Our point differential has dropped a little bit to 8th, but we still have the best defense in the league. And this hot start might not be a fluke. We are playing unbelievably good basketball through really the first month of the season now. So that's going to conclude today's episode. Hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to like button. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you are new as well. Peace out.